What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, we're talking about Rolando Rolly Romero. Now, he has the whole boxing world in a tizzy today. Last night at the Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna fight, Rolly decides to call out none other than Errol the True Spence Jr. He says he's going to go up to 147 and he's going to F Errol up. Now, I know a lot of people think Rolly's delusional when he says this, but let me say this about Rolly. I admire his confidence. Leading up to the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, he talked a lot of trash leading up to that fight. He seemed very confident leading into the fight. He told people to bet all their money on him because he was going to knock Gervonta Tank Davis out. He pretty much sold the fight. He had a lot of people believing that he was going to get Gervonta Tank Davis up out of there. Now, we know what happened. He did put up a great performance up until the knockout, but Gervonta Tank Davis just a little bit too skilled and too experienced for Rolly. Now, this situation with him calling out Errol the True Spence Jr. Puts me in mind of when Mikey, I see something Garcia, 4 division champion, dares to be great, jumping up multiple weight classes to face who at the time people thought was the boogeyman of the welterweight division. Now, even though Mikey was seen as the superior boxer leading up to this fight, at the time a lot of people thought, Errol Spence Jr. was just a brawler. They weren't really familiar with his boxing IQ because he really didn't have to, show it like he did. And in that fight, he decides to box Mikey. He outboxed Mikey 12 rounds, just putting on a clinic. Just proving his naysayers wrong. A lot of people thought that Mikey was going to win the fight, and he didn't. Now, the thing that differs from this situation with Rolly calling out Errol Spence Jr. is the fact that Mikey Garcia was a highly skilled boxer, and Mikey Garcia was a 4 division champion. He was nothing to sneeze at. Rolly, not really that experienced. He has been in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. He has suffered a defeat. It was a huge jump up, but he's not ready for a guy that's seen as probably one of the best boxers in the world right now. So I think Rolly might just be doing this for publicity, just getting eyes on him, getting his name out there, doing the most outlandish, outrageous stuff. Or maybe it's because Errol Spence Jr. said that, after the Frank Martin fight, that Frank Martin might mess around and knock out Rolly next. Now, I did make a short about Bullet Cromwell being asked about fighting Frank Martin, and he says that Frank Martin does nothing for him and Rolly at the moment. Maybe if he gets up to the top 10, to the top 5, then they may entertain that fight. Rolly says he's a star and he's looking for the biggest names out there, but I think the big fish is not something he wants to tussle with at the moment. There's a lot of good fights for him at 135 still. Well, Ryan Garcia says he's going to stay up at 140, but of course, you have Devin Haney, you have Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and you have multiple fighters. Lomachenko. There's great fights for Rolly at 135. I don't think he needs to be talking about jumping up multiple weight classes to face Errol True Spence Jr. He's not experienced enough, in my opinion, for that. But you guys tell me what you think about Rolly calling out Errol the True Spence Jr. Is he just trying to, get his name out there, just out there clout chasing, or do you think he really wants a fight like that? You guys let me know in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.